AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Indianapolis Indians and the Columbus Clippers. A.J. Cole will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performance.
Digging in, Theo Jamieson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Fielder, Theo Jamieson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, McRae. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Indianapolis is out in front, 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sean Bartlett, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jamieson on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kramer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Jamieson going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Striding in, Michael Hines, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there, base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
So stepping in, Theo Jamieson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. pulled toward right center field. Jamison is in pursuit. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from
here we
first.
go. Relay, hit me. Forward.
And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back.
Stepping up now, Jacob Stallings.
batting.
And their runners at the
catcher.
corners now.
Jacob Stallings.
Here it comes, 0-2. High in the air out to center field.
Two.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Stepping in, Theo Jamison, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third. Digging in, Theo Jamison. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
Jamison.
From the belt, the pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Santander is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
13-7 is how this one ends. Indianapolis get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Richie Haney gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Rodney Vela was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Indianapolis Indians and the Columbus Clippers. Sean Reed Foley will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Standing in, Theo Jamison. He went deep in the contest last night.
Theo Jamison.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dana Ryan. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Ryan.
Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Jamison coasts under it, and that retires the side. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Theo Jamison.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santander waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Theo Jamison. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ready now, Theo Jamison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Jamison.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Allen ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. It's now 5-5.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Zero. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
First baseman, number 55.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 3-2, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Now at the plate, Israel Pinto, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hard hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Into the box now, Brian Sierra, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Jamison at third, Hicks on second, Pinto at first, 2 out in the inning. Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
At the plate, Theo Jamison. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Kevin Kramer, a hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Lifted the other way to left center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Hold it right there.
And a good way to start the ninth as he's in with a leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike three. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes. Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
8-5 tonight. The Clippers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Nick Goody wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Hunter Wood closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Indianapolis Indians and the Columbus Clippers. Esteban Alvarez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that's...
Striding into the box, Theo Jamison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jamison.
He's set and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kramer ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw into second. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks.
The first baseman, John.
Jamison leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Drury will put this one away, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Ready for another chance? Jack McRae. He reached on a single in his first try.
McRae.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Pinto is there, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Clippers lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Theo Jamison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Jamison.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Now to the plate, Theo Jamison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
So here's the cleanup hitter, John Hicks. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Ryan Godfrey.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Israel Pinto. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Israel Pinto.
There's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping into the box, Brian Sierra.
Now batting, shortstop, Brian
Jamison on
Sierra.
third. Hicks over at second. Pinto is over at first with 1 away. Struck him out, so 2 men are dead here, but there's still 1 big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. But what I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Ready on 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Backhanded. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. Columbus is out in front, 1-0. Digging in, Theo Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he had.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, John Hicks. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Hicks.
Ready with the 1-2. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Lopez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Nice hit, attaboy. Good job.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Godfrey.
Number 5, Ryan Godfrey.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Clippers lead it 2-0. Anthony Santander the next to bat. It was a walk in his last trip.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Pulled toward right center field. Godfrey is there. One quick.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Columbus took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Esteban Alvarez notches his 3rd win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Hunter Wood wraps it up for the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Indianapolis Indians and the Columbus Clippers. Henry Miranda is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something if he continues to do.
Leading off the inning, Theo Jamison, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now here's the pitch.
Jamison.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A ball and a strike. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Jamison stands at second with no outs. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
The 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Santander is over. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now in the box, Brian Sierra. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Israel Pinto. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Ryan ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full. Indianapolis leads it 2-0. Into the box now, Theo Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
and it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these.
Leading off the inning, Theo Jamison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Jamison moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Indianapolis is out in front, 6-3. Now at the plate, Theo Jamison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jamison.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And you won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Ready once again, Kevin Kramer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Fletcher Venner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-3 is today's final. The Indianapolis Indians wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Harper Norman earns the win, his 2nd. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.